My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. We are going to be playing the Construct on Ascension 5. So, we will have... Actually, you know what? I'll read it when we go in. Alright, so the Constructs will have the following. Elite spawn more often, normally enemies are dead. Elite spawn more often, normal enemies are deadlier, elites are deadlier, bosses are deadlier, and heal us after boss battles. Good-o. I'll take that 250 gold to go to a really early shop and try and find myself a car that I really want to build around. There's, in fact, 2 early shops here as well, so I can do a removal at the first one if I don't really feel anything I'm seeing there. Sweet. Defend, and then attack mode strike. Should set me up for a pretty easy kill on the louse. It already had, actually. Okay, laser core? We did that literally last run, but it's already offered to me, and I have 3 upgrades on this path as well as 2 removals. Ooh. Well, Synchronize was dealing most of our damage last run, so if we don't take Synchronize, we can do it. Fine. Auto turret is interesting here. When a card cycles, deal 1 damage to a random enemy, and then we'll upgrade that. Sundial as well, oh my god. Yeah, alright. Well, I already know what my build is going to be then. Remove a card. So this is going to be a lot slower than our previous. Oh god, yeah, no one can cycle enough. Lame. I'm gonna attack, then defense mode, defend, drop, and get the attack mode back so that we can kill next turn, definitely. Absolutely none of these. Chain strike, deal 5 damage, then play a random attack from your draw pile on the same target. Upgrades to do 2. You can actually remove a card here as well. We could take Tumble, or we could remove a card. Tumble or remove a card, Tumble or remove a card, Tumble or remove a card. Probably remove a card. Okay. Because we don't have the laser core yet upgraded, this is actually going to be a really difficult fight. Attack mode, defense mode back into the defend. This is just so that I can try and get down the target really early. By getting a single target down really early, then I am going to allow myself to only have 10 incoming damage per turn. Maximum. Should make us a lot safer. These days diluting our deck are really rough. Yikes. See why I'm keen to only be able to take a maximum of 10 damage in a single turn? So I can defend that pretty easily. Got 2 defenses left in the deck. I've got to get pretty lucky to draw both. Mind only drew 1. There's a cause in there as well. Well, this sucks. I just got most of my defense, so the rest of my deck is going to be really garbage. We're probably actually going to die in this combat now. We can't reach like a good holding pattern here, unfortunately. Having these enemies dilute your deck with all of those days immediately after deciding to remove all of your attacks and having a really thin deck, it's rough. It's really rough. It's possible the backliner dies in this upcoming turn. It's possible we draw 2 defends. Either of those is really good. Never mind, we drew 2. Just wait. was awful. At the very least, we probably have 2 defense next turn. Uh-huh. We have 1 HP now. Which means if we upgrade the core, we die in the next elite combat. I'm gonna hold that defense mode in hand. I don't want to ever have to draw it again. At least I've got to defend next hand. So it does look like I might end up winning here. See, Synchronized by this point actually already would have trounced all of these enemies because drawing 2 days in a row counts as drawing 2 of the same card. I mean, hell, naturally it does. It's just, we haven't had an opportunity to upgrade Laser Core or Auto Turret yet, so we don't really deal enough damage, and all we have to do is get screwed on our draw a couple of times, and then we're out of it. Exhausted 61 cards in this combat so far, and now we're dead. Fair enough. There goes our first attempt at the Construct's Ascension 5. It would have been, like, that line would have been absolutely perfect if we had literally 1 rest before the first elite, or if the first elite was not the Sentinels. Ah, well, just happens like that occasionally. Choose a red card to obtain. I mean, that gives us a card to mega upgrade as well. Every time you play 3 cards, swap your strength and dex. Upgrades to 2 cards, swap your strength and dex. Probably mega upgrades to 1, right? But the mega upgrade could just be, you know, get extra strength every time you swap your strength and dex, or something like that. The Construct STS card list. I want to see if I can actually pull up what it actually does here. Alright, so the Construct, keyword cycle, requirements, installation, general use, yes, other mods. Does not appear to have a card list here available. Oh, never mind. There is a card list. I'm just blind. Mega upgrades over here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So now I am looking for mass production spin drive and shifting stance. The base game does not support an ability to have a look at what multiple upgrades would do to a card, so unfortunately this is the easiest way that I can do that. Okay, so the mega upgraded spin drive is whenever you play a card, draw a card, works 8 times in a single turn. It only costs 2. Probably not going to take that. Shifting stance is every time you play 2 cards, swap your strength and dex, then increase the highest and decrease the lowest by 1. No, I don't want that one either. Mass production just mega upgrades to cost 1, right? Yeah, choose a non-rare card in your draw pile, exhaust it, and replace your hand with copies of that card. I'm going to take that, and then I take my first core, and then we try and go off of that. It's not essential that you use the cores, by the way. I know that all of the builds that I've done so far for this character have been, you know, core related. But they're far from essential. There are a lot of other builds you can create. I just really like doing the core build. Lame. Just defend a bit. I was hoping to get my attack in that hand. Attack upgrade. Sweeping laser? No. I'll take all of those potions, thank you. I'll also use the regen potion because we're probably going to be in this combat for long enough. It definitely seems kind of necessary here. Enemy is almost certainly using Velo next turn. Beautiful, so I know that I can go really aggressive. I don't want to kill them this turn because I want more from my regen. Sweet. One-way mirror. No. Probably none of these. I'll defend mode. Keep myself immaculate this time. Hell yeah, defend, attack mode shift, and then kill the frontliner. Super cozy. Good mode shifts there. Hazard Proof is a card we haven't seen in this leg of the series before. So gain 2 block, gain 5 block on the upgrade, gains 1 artifact. I think it gains 3 artifacts when mega upgraded. Siphon Strike deals 7 damage whenever the enemy takes attack damage this turn, draw a card. I pass all of those, thank you. I'm gonna get a mega upgraded mass production. Let's take the Parasite here. It's a bit dodgy, but I'm pretty sure that fight would have been absolutely hellish for us. Fossilized Helix, prevent the first time you lose HP each combat. Nice. Transform a card. I could transform that Parasite, but if I transform it, I still lose 3 max HP, and then I have a different curse, so not a good idea. Please strike. Point defense. When a card cycles, gain 1 block, works 5 times a turn. Mega upgrades to be 99 times a turn that works. I can't really afford to use defense mode here. There's my buffer. Exhaust your hand and replace it with a copy of that. I have to play this kind of like I just don't really have any non-base cards in my deck. Otherwise I'm pretty bound to die. That's really rough. There's 2 defends left in the deck there. Just needed to draw 2 that turn. Couldn't for the life of me. I'm not using defense mode because then I have to use the attack mode as well so that I don't shift through all of my strikes, and I need those strikes for the damage. So if I use attack mode here, I can kill the backliner. So it's worth extending. I put 2 cards that I don't really want to draw into my draw pile now, though. So I've diluted it in a pretty fiercely negative way. We are taking a hell of a lot of damage doing this. Gonna mass produce strikes. Just trying to get myself a couple more of them so that I can actually get through this fight. I'm going to shift to attack mode and then just try and go ham for the kill here. 1 down. Do I shift to defense mode? No. I want to be able to take the defend from the next stand at the very least. Now I shift to attack mode and I go ham again. 2 strikes in the next stand, please. I will use the Gambler's Brew searching for them if I don't get them. Alright. Barely survived. We got the Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards, as well as a bunch of stuff I don't really want to take. My god, we are going to die in this combat. Alright, I'm going to mass produce attack modes. Buffer prevents the kill this turn. again. Should have made the enemy vulnerable before I threw out the first hit there. Yep, we've got a lot of attack modes in this deck. Really? We've got a lot of attack modes and only 2 strikes. Yeah, because I exhausted them. There's nothing I can do here. I could have played that fight better. Play both of the strikes before I used my mass production. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I'm just diluting my deck with a lot of attack modes there. That's exactly what I was doing. Choose a card to obtain. Scope Core, no. Right, what's the Fierce Bash mega upgrade? Fierce Bash's mega upgrade is coming up right now when it's a common card. Common attack. Fierce Bash, Fierce Bash, Fierce Bash. What? Oh, there it is. Retain, deal 13 damage. Hits twice if the enemy doesn't intend to attack or defend. Yeah. That's not good. I don't really want any of those. That also isn't where I meant to start. Really? I'm trying to click the other side here. Because then it's shop, 2 question marks, rest, elite, rest. So I get my upgrades. And then I get another upgrade there. So the shop gives me an opportunity to pick up a card. The left side of the map was just going to be completely cruel. So starting with no Niao's bonus and on the wrong side of the map. No. I'll take a red card. Memory Tap. I don't know what that actually mega upgrades to either. Memory Tap hits to be 3 cost. It increases its cost. What? Adds 2 random upgraded red, green, and blue cards to your turn. They cost 0 this turn. I mean, yeah, still worth it. Can I get 2 upgrades before I go for my first enemy? I cannot. So we're looking for the paths with the most rests. It looks like basically every line has a maximum of 2 rests. Not exactly great for us, but it's okay. Especially if the backliner is not attacking this turn. It's, yeah, sweet. I was about to say it's going to be attack mode and then strike. Stronger. You can generate stronger? What? That's wild as hell. Stronger is from the end of the make it better, do it faster, make it harder, do it stronger, whatever. The Daft Punk inspired one. Make it better, do it harder, makes us faster. Make it faster, better, do... I can't remember exactly what it is. But make us stronger is supposed to be the final in that series of upgrades. And to get it for free and for it to cost 0 is ridiculous. I wonder. I mean, if all paths have 2 rests, so this gets me a rest before my first elite and then another rest before my second elite, so I have my mega upgraded memory tap by that point. Does the mega upgraded one exhaust? It does. Okay. It was going to be interesting if it didn't. Get the memory tab here. We get Evolve, Ready Game Fire. Apply 1 lock on to all enemies, evoke all orbs. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that doesn't really matter here. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really not good. We're going to take a lot of damage in this combat as a result of that. We're still going to kill next turn, but we should have played the defend first and then triple strike. Mega Potion. Mega upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of the combat, as well as Force Core. No. No, I want to try and lean into Memory Tap and see how that goes. Relic. Relic. Hey! Shovel. Sweet. Kind of unusable for us, but okay. Attack mode or Memory Tap in the opening hand there would have been really good. Wraithform. Okay. Metallicize and Wraithform as well. Kind of nasty. My god. Great pickups there. The Gremlin Knob. Now, this is not a win condition, is the thing. So I do have to find myself still another win condition somewhere. If I had 2 more, I would go for Gatling Gun. Pen Nib every 10th attack lead deals double damage. I don't really like Hyper Beam too much. If it hit all enemies, I would like it a lot more, but it doesn't. Because that would clear out fights at that point, right? But at the moment, it becomes really difficult in, like, especially AoE boss fights. Just take Pen and move on. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. That's an option I might actually take at rest sites. Get the Mega Upgrade on the Memory Tap. 2? What? Oh, yeah, it is 2. Okay. Never mind, that makes sense. Okay, Memory Tap. Don't lead me wrong. Sharpshooter. Deal 8 damage if the enemy has lock on, gain energy and draw cards. Evolve is obviously incredible here. Whenever you draw a status card, draw 2 cards. It's also Predator. Drawing us extra cards next turn. I mean, hell yeah, this is all sweet as hell. Oh, no, we are short on the damage. Oops. Are we? Yeah, we're literally 1 short on the damage to kill that sentry this turn. Ooh. Fine. We'll defend then. Unfortunately, they don't cost 0 this combat. That would be really nice. Attack mode, we'll Sharpshooter here, and then go for Predator, just so that we can try our best to get to another aggressive card. Which we do, but they're not great. Purple Fairy, whenever you smith a card, heal HP depending on its rarity. Alright, well, fine. Accumulate gets me copies of non-rare cards. Unfortunately, the Memory Tap cards are rare. Sorry, Memory Tap as a card is rare, so not super into that. I mean, if I had more attacks in my hand, I would use the Bloodletting than the multiple attacks, but I don't. That was kind of a garbage generation there, unfortunately. Go as aggressive as we can really abide at this point. So, attack mode, double aggression. Then we should just be able to kill next turn. Right? 8. 23 on the enemy, so we have lethal. None of that. Alright, Lugavuln. Just wait until we get the right thing. Probably should have used a single attack there to increment the Pen Nib. Lost All for 1, but All for 1 now costs 0. So is it 0 until the next time you play it? They cost 0 this turn, damn. We're looking to go hyper aggressive this turn. Two HP away from the kill. Oh well. Mean on the bone, if your HP is addable if you at the end of combat, heal for 12 HP. Memory tap isn't even a win condition. God, what is this deck? It does nothing. This is my bad, obviously, but like I kind of want to try different builds and try build around different things. I'm gonna dig, try and find myself a relic. Back preparation, 2 additional cards in the opening turn. I mean, more chance to get memory tap in our opening hand, which we do, but the problem is memory tap in our opening hand is actually really bad, right? Because it adds 2 random unupgraded red and green cards to your hand, right? So in our opening hand, it's complete garbage. Because our opening hand is already over full. Really? Ugh. Attack mode got upgraded. Fine, I'll play a defense mode so they can try and cycle into them. It's going to be really difficult to find the right time to play a memory tap here. It's going to be a problem for us. Well, that would have been the turn for the memory tap. Now's another turn for memory tap. Oh my god. I can't draw it when I need it for the life of me. Fine, I'm playing both of those out of my hand, getting memory tap. Poison Ivy. Whenever you want to attack a poisoned enemy with a non-poison shiv card, with a non-shiv card, add 1 shiv to your hands. Alright, not really going to be doing that. Okay. Alchemize, get ourselves a weakness potion. Probably a headbutt, a sweeping beam. Yep, that was not good. And this deck is definitely going to die as a result. Let's double defend. I'll headbutt a defend back to the top of the deck. Ow. There's our full defense. Good thing we had a Thorns potion, because it has probably done more damage this combat than I have. Unfortunately, they get to block before they take the damage. We will strike and then headbutt a strike back to the top of the deck. Get back into defensive mode, preparing for the enemy to be attacking. This is all jacked up. To defend back on top of the deck, we might actually win. Is possibly the stupidest thing here. Like, we might actually. Yep. There it goes. Alright, now we need to find a win condition. Siege Fall, after you play a card, gain 2 strength until the end of the turn. Mega upgrades to be 4 strength until the end of a turn. It's pretty good. Snecko-Eye. Well, that's interesting, because Memory Tap and Siege Form are both very high cost. I'll take Snecko-Eye. Fine. Alright, well, this deck has a completely new lease on life. Let's try and find as many upgrades as we possibly can, as early as we possibly can. Yeah, it's this path. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, look at that Memory Tap right there. There's an Ivy, Force Field, Exhume a Memory Tap, I guess. My good giddy god. Feed, empty that out of the hand, Memory Tap again. I'll just casual 100 damage with that. That said, it's not reliable. Get a card in your deck or... Not the special relic, we'll just upgrade Siege Form naturally. That's going to be a mega upgraded Siege Form really soon. So we'll defend... well, we should have Siege Form first, but... Impervious as well as Wraith Form. Seems a little bit overkill, but... Who am I to judge? You got a song in your heart, you should never be afraid to sing it. Defend? Then... Just giant hits with the Siege Form damage. So my goal at this point has to be play as many attacks as we possibly can. Just to increment the pen nib. Explosive Potion as well as... No. We're looking at high cost cards or cards that have such an effect that their cost is immaterial to us. Like such a powerful effect that their cost is immaterial. Dual Wield could get me a bunch of barricades here. They don't do anything, but I could have them. Dual Wield the Sneaky Strike. And just absolutely murder the backliner. I don't have Thorns, do I? No, but if I cycle back to Darkness, I play that, kills the bird. So that allows me to keep my pen nib. Hey, this is an interesting way to play. Ooh, lose the Golden Idol in order to obtain a special relic here. The special relic is the Bloody Idol, which is every time I gain gold, I heal for 5 HP. Really, really powerful. Okay, so we actually had a really, really high expense Siege Form and Memory Tap here. We can't play the Memory Tap because we have to empty our hand first. So I think it still is Siege Form. It's just we get to be really sad about it while we do it. Is that true? Or do I just defend, strike? I mean, those are all low-cost defends. We should play them. Grumble, grumble. Attack mode and defense mode both need to be removed from this deck because they are always, well, always, they are commonly going to be far too high cost for us to really play. I'm going to actually play a defense mode here as well. Should have attacked first, though. Yikes! Yo, stop giving me really high cost stuff. If that keeps happening, we will just die. Memory Tap gives us... Ooh, Electrodynamics is a great pickup. Spot Weakness. Dynamics. I don't have any... Ooh, yikes. Yeah, Explosive Potion doesn't kill the backline of this turn, unfortunately, so we'll hold off. Explosive Potion, the backliner is now dead. And Double Strike will kill the frontliner, and then I'll just defend. Sweet. These combats are real rough for us. Oh well. Prayer Wheel, normal enemies drop an additional card reward, and we healed up a pretty ridiculous amount after that, so can't feel too bad. I will still rest here, though. And then go for another elite. Yeah. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Okay, we got a good siege form this time. I'm going to use an ancient artifact to keep my 12 block. And strike. Memory Tap gives me a ridiculous amount of cards. Meditation. Gain 2 focus in the end of your turn. Lose all focus whenever you lose HP. Sure, but I should probably Storm before I do that. Infernal Blade gives us Flak Barrage, which is already lethal. Lovely. Molten Egg. Whenever you have an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Cycle if there's more than 1 enemies. Your attacks deal double. No. Mass production. I mean, mass production would only be able to mass produce. Or rather, I would only want it to mass produce rare cards. We'll drop the Explosive Potion, getting Kunai every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn. Gain 1 dex. Yikes. Alright, this isn't great. I can, like, defend twice this turn. Ouch. We are going to need a really good memory tap really soon. Ouch. Vulnerable this turn as well. There's the memory tap. It's not looking good. Double defend before I memory tap. And Corpse Explosion is a great hit there. Upgraded Angus the hand. Murder the backliner, dealing a bunch of damage. Sweet, we actually do get the kill here. Lovely. And we get the full heal. Mega Battery. Upon pickup, Mega Upgrade a random card. So, Electric Armor. Cycle if your dex is less than 1. Whenever an enemy attacks you this turn, it takes damage equal to your dex. Upgrades to be this or next turn. It takes damage equal to your dex. So this used to give you Thorns, but it was really easy to break. Take a Mega Battery, upgrading a Strike. Alright, dig for a random relic here. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rescue add a card to your deck. Probably never going to do that. Enlightenment, reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. If this costs 0 or 1, so half of the time, right? 0, 1, 2, and 3 being the only available results. If it costs 0 or 1, then it's actually a huge amount of energy back. Chain Strike's also pretty good. Impenetrable is also really good. Don't know how I turned that down. Alright. Impenetrable, 25 block and 2 energy next turn. Right. Enlightenment, then Siege Form. Just double defend, I guess. They're actually going to start stealing some really important cards here. There goes my memory tap. There goes my chain strike. At the very least, I already have my siege form out. Okay. Almost got enough to get my memory tap back. There's the memory tap back, but it's too expensive to really play this turn. Sweet. Managed to get the full defense as well as a bunch of extra energy this turn as well. Chain Strike, which will play some extra attacks for me, triggering Kunai and Ornamental Fan, but unfortunately there's no attacks in my draw pile, so can't really do that. Usually it would, though. Isn't that comforting to know? that if it could, it would. But it can't, so it won't. Had a ridiculous amount of strength there. So what is it this turn? Enlightenment, defend, chain strike. Ah, I could have played that other defend as well. Whoops, my bad. Should have done that first. Would have gotten more damage out that turn. Recycle an escape plan. Just gets us an extra card played. Attack mode and then strike. So next turn, I'm going to cycle all my defends. No? Oh, I still have positive dex. Oops. That's not correct. At least not the way that I wanted it to be. Alright. Off. Let's recycle the defend. Hit this attack mode. Enlightenment. Got 2 more defends. And then chain strike for lethal. Sweet. Hammer down. Mega upgrade. Triple. Ooh, it used to be quadruple. But we can actually functionally use that now, can't we? Seed form at the end of the turn. It's ridiculous. And it's super expensive, but we have Snackawai. We do want energy here, though, so I have to take the Runic Dome. We're pretty desperate for extra energy so that we can play extra cards despite their randomized cost. Starting here, basically, no matter where we want to go. Oof. Not a great opening. I'm going to siege form, defend, defend. Attack mode, strike here, and then chain strike the backline looking for a kill. Didn't have another attack in the deck, eh? Ooh, Enlightenment on the Impenetrable here. Memory Tap actually gets to fill a hand as well. Ooh, woohoo! Meteor Strike is a ridiculous amount of energy back. Thank you for the burst as well. Like 1000% sure that we are just overkilling everyone now. Nope. Also nope. Nope. Too low in. Whoa, that had, damn it. That had some more text on it that I probably would have wanted to read. Getting weakness on turn 1 for 218, not great. Smiling Mask, the merchant's card moves service now always cost 50 gold, sure. Don't know if we will ever trigger that again, but sure. Guess it's possible. Siege form Impenetrable. Unfortunately, that doesn't get the memory tap out this turn, but it's okay. The extra 2 energy going forward as well. Things should be pretty comfy. I just have to kill the Exploder next turn so that I make sure that it doesn't explode and deal a ridiculous amount of damage to me. Just do that there happily. Defend and Memory Tap getting Juggernaut. I guess I'll consume, sure. Turns out this enemy is attacking. And then hammer down. Now I have a ridiculous amount that I didn't even get to really play. So, Flak Barrage. Cycle if your strength is less than 1. Deal 0 damage to a random enemy 4 times. Flak Barrage is a great way for this deck to deal damage. I'm going to take that. Mega upgraded to be 6 times. No. Chain Strike costing 1, that doesn't matter at all to us. Impenetrable being 45 block, matters a little bit. We'll take the hammer down upgrade though. I think that's overall going to be cooler. The first 2 cards I draw each turn from the Bag of Preparation seem not to be affected by the Snecko Eye. I'm going to move the Snecko Eye to the front, and let's see if it now starts randomizing the costs of them. Attack, attack, attack. And now I get a bunch of decks. Maximum this enemy can attack for in the first couple of turns is... maximum it can attack for in the first couple of turns is 13, so as long as I'm defended for 13 each turn, I'm fine. Lust, chill, meditation, gain 2 focus at the end of your turn, lose all focus whenever you lose HP. So this is it. Work it harder. Gain 2 metallicize, gain 2 plated armor, and add make it better to your hand. Make it better. Ethereal, upgrade all cards in your hand. This turn, whenever you draw a card, upgrade it. Add do it faster to your hand, do it faster. Give slow to all enemies, as well as giving yourself extra energy next turn. They get pretty ridiculous. Ooh, wow, that was ethereal and I managed to discard it, so I'll actually be able to play it later. Don't discard the Chain Strike, and it doesn't. Beautiful. Chain Strike playing the Hammer Down is probably the most beautiful thing this deck is capable of doing. Do it faster and then makes us stronger. Ethereal, gain 2 strength and gain 2 strength, 6 strength and 6 strength at the start of your turn. Wild. On scales as well as Nope. They are new cards though, so Crippling Shot, deal 3 damage. If this dealt unblocked attack damage, apply 99 weak. Laser Core, we've seen before. And Zapper, whenever you gain strength or dex, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It loses 1 strength this turn, upgrades to reduce its cost. Yeah, we still want to hit the mega upgrades on these super cool cards. Enlightenment, reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0 this combat. So, sorry, to 1 this combat. That only makes sense for the retain cards. It doesn't make sense for anything else. In fact, I want to remove those retain cards. I'm going to toke them both out of the deck. Or a Calcum if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Ooh, Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. That's actually a really, really good way for me to cheat out a lot of extra energy. Lose Chain Strike, Impenetrable, or Siege Form. We'll have to lose Chain Strike. Oh well. We'll toke to get defense mode out of the deck as well. Only 15 cards in here. Siege Form should help us kind of just rattle off, though. Shockwave, Heat Sinks, Sneaky Strike, Strike, Whirlwind for a bunch of damage. Calculated Gamble. Didn't manage to find the card I was looking for, but that's okay. And Siege Form comes up and it only costs 1. Beautiful. Oh my god, Hammer Down was the one that had its cost reduced there. Ridiculous. Yep. I'll just casually take my 40 strength there, thank you. Defend and reboot, trying to find a better hand. I have actually discarded cards from my hand this turn, so that should give me energy back. It didn't. I guess shuffle all your cards into your draw pile doesn't count as discarding those cards. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but still. I'd hoped that it would. Kill the Transient as well. Okay, yeah, this build has come together as I wanted it. I really, 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 really like this. Memory Tap gives us... Ooh, Echo Form and a Reaper. Don't need the Reaper, but nice. Another Impenetrable. We've got a lot of energy going forward next turn. Deal 12 damage at the end of your turn. Increase the damage of this card by your focus. No. Havoc just hits a strike. Okay, fine. So the enemy is now intangible. I've got to block for 45 every single turn, just in case, basically. Full siege form. Oh, beautiful. Well, at least it wasn't a 45 incoming. Havoc plays burn. Right, I'm gonna generate an attack here as well, just so that I can kill. Wallbank. When climbing floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold in the shop. That's just a bunch of more HP for me, obviously. I think I should just be cutting cards from the deck at this point. Like, I should have been doing this the entire time, I think, as well. We don't really play defense ever. Alright. Enlightenment lets me play Impenetrable this turn as well. Let's also look for the Power Potion, what we're going to take here. I guess Bunker, none of those were actually particularly helpful for us. Memory Tap finds... Ooh, Corpse Explosion is really good. Okay, so if I clothesline this target first... Yep. Then Corpse Explosion applies 9 poison, and then after it, it applies the debuff whenever this enemy dies. Deal deal damage equal to its max HP to all enemies. So now all I have to do is kill the backliner here. And they will both die. So we are actually going to take a significant amount of damage in this combat. Enlightenment, defend, strike the back line, and then hammer down. It's a murder. And I'm afraid your time in the sun is done. Hell yeah! That all came together, and that is our Ascension 5 victory with the Construct. And another Highlander deck. I have to imagine that's probably going to be a theme of our Construct builds. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on the game possible in the future, as well as a link to the Steam Workshop page with a collection that includes every single mod that I played in this series, past, present, and or future. Also, if you do like the videos, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. It is important as far as YouTube's algorithm is concerned for making other people be able to see the stuff that I do, which then makes it more viable for me to continue doing the stuff that I do. Not that I'm considering stopping it all, but it's nice, and it's also just a thing that makes me feel warm on the inside as well. So you can accomplish all of those things with a single click if you're interested. I'm not gonna harp on it. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.